This can't be an episode. I mean, after you hear it, you'll agree with me. It sounds like Steven tries to host, but the boys go on a tangent after tangent, completely ruining Steven's questions in episode. Who are yet again the unlucky bastards?
Why do you look like a crackhead?
My hair is fucked up. My tooth fucking hurts.
How's your
You
tooth
crackhead.
hurting make your hair messed up?
Because I don't have my hat on. When you really in a fucking shut up, Brad. Nobody can even see us. Why does it matter?
I see us.
So
It's disturbing.
who cares if you see us?
I care. I have to look at you.
Okay, look all you want.
You look like
It's beautiful, isn't it?
what was his name? Murray from Home Alone?
What?
The tall bad guy from Home Alone?
Yeah.
Murray.
Yeah, Murray, right?
That sounded like a mumble.
Yeah, that's John.
So where's Steven?
He's
It's a mumble. Sorry,
Who's hosting tonight?
Steven.
Steven.
What's up, homos?
Come on, Steven.
Uh,
But it looks like there's a Viking on your face.
No, here. All right, here's my first question. Real question. Are you guys ready to go? Let's go. You
Okay.
had access to a time machine and could go back in time only one time to change an event that would change further events in the future as we know them today. What would you do?
I can't hear you.
Breaking your wrist.
Let me do.
Not talking about me in general. Meaning, if you could have stopped JFK from being shot,
No, fuck him.
Would
He
you
could
have?
get shot every time.
9/11 could, if you could have stopped it and you
Nope.
had the manpower back in the day, what would you do to change it? And how do you think that
We-
change would affect the world we live in today?
Who are you asking? Who's going first?
Well, I just kind of asked a general question, and I see all the wheels turning. I can't tell if it's a good one or a bad one.
I was waiting for you calling someone so we
Oh,
all don't
okay.
overtalk each other.
Oh, okay. Who's ready? Let's
Not
go
me.
with let's go with the Brad. Brad.
I would hop
What would I do?
back to like the days of exploration when boats were first used to explore the outer worlds, right? That way I could be the map guy and draw out how the flat earth world is real.
Okay.
That's it. Oh, carry oranges so I don't get scurvy. But yeah, that's it.
How? And
He's so lost. He's like, what?
Scurvy. Scurvy.
Nobody
That
wants
has
scurvy,
scurvy.
Steven.
how does changing any of those events affect what happens nowadays?
John wouldn't have
Because
scurvy.
if we would have remapped it and wrote it the correct way, we wouldn't have a globe. We'd have, the flatlands, right? We wouldn't have space because we can't get into space. It's impossible. So it means
That's
NASA,
not-
SpaceX wouldn't exist. All of our explorations would be towards breaking the ice wall so we can expand to what's past there.
That's not gonna help. Okay.
We know the Earth is round, Brad.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
Mhm.
keeping humanity in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
So you would
It's round,
want
Steven.
to
It's
you
round.
would want to intentionally keep humanity in the dark about what the
No,
world
I
is
would bring
really
them to the
like.
light.
No, we can't fly planes. Why? Because then you could actually see how the world is a globe.
But you can't.
Circle.
Okay.
I've
Bradley.
gone down this rabbit hole now. I'm slowly transitioning. They're showing all
Okay,
kinds of
but-
pictures from space, and every
like,
picture you
yeah.
look at, you can't see a round formation. You just see
He's like, I
linear
clicked
path.
on one link and it went
What do
to
you-
another.
Dude,
and
I've been
another.
down this hole for like 2 weeks now. It's been-
Okay, so you're gonna tell me that all the pictures from space show the world is flat.
all the pictures from like the space stations and all that, yes. Because
They
as
show
it
it.
continues, you see a parallel line, not a curved line. If the world was round, wouldn't it be a
How do you
curved
see?
line?
There's no line. There's no line in
The
the
end,
first
as
place,
far
bro.
as you can see.
There's no. How is there an end if it's a circle? Okay.
So, okay. You can see
Brad,
as
Brad.
no, I'm
Brad.
trying to explain this. Hold on.
Please don't tell me that you really believe that the Earth is flat.
I don't know. I'm teetering, man. I'm
What?
teetering.
How do we kick the host
what-
off of like the
Super the
host of the No, I know. I'm talking about of the call. Off of
That's-
the call. For this bullshit that you're talking about.
That would be
Flat
harder than
Earth.
stopping the other two from background noise. I promise you that. Now,
You're right.
What
I
the
promise you
fuck?
that you ain't getting rid of me. Listen,
no, but
Linda.
I just one of you,
What is that noise?
because anytime you look as far as you can see, right? You never
What?
start seeing the curvature of the Earth, which I get with natural eyes, because there's no way we can see far enough to see the natural curve of the Earth.
How did-
But why
How'd you
can't we
miss
see
it?
it from the ISS? Why does it still look parallel? Why is Chris always talking to other people while we're recording? I don't know.
So
These
I
are
don't know
questions
if
that can't be
any
answered,
camera
Brad.
that can do a full wraparound of an object.
Say that again, John.
I said I don't know.
There's
a
no
camera
camera
do
that can make a
complete
3D.
wraparound
You
of
don't
a
need
single
one.
item for one picture.
Think about
What?
it. If ISS
What do you
is
mean?
that
There are.
high in space, right? It should be able to show you picture.
ISS
From its
isn't that
window.
far away from the Earth that it can actually get the whole image.
Not the
Of the
entire
Earth.
Earth. I'm saying the line,
There's no line.
Chris.
You're gonna tell me there's
Yes, there
line
is.
on the Earth in real life?
I'm
it's an
telling
actual
you,
fucking go.
The
When
equator.
something
magnetic
starts
field
wrapping
line.
around, you should be able to see. Okay, you take a ball, right? You look at the ball, it eventually
Why would I
curves.
think
The entire thing is curved, correct?
Uh-huh.
The further out you get, it's still fucking curved.
The ISS station
Yeah, it's a
space station
magnetic
is not
curve.
far enough away from the Earth for you to get the actual curve in an image.
Yes, it is.
But
Okay.
there are plenty of images that you do see the curve of the world
From
from
what?
the space station.
No,
How do
you
you
see,
know?
No, there's not.
you see the
No,
line
there's
of the
not.
world
There's
as far as
flat.
you can see.
No, no,
All
no.
the
Look it up.
ISS pictures are flat. Now, the ones they took from the moon have the actual curve of the Earth.
It shows round, right? Yes,
Yeah,
it shows
yes.
round. But again, we can't see around it.
But
Oh
no,
my God, I'm gonna.
it shows
If it's round
kinda
one
like a
way,
And
plate, but
You
that's
really
still
expect it to be
flat-based.
flat
And-
the other way?
And
Are you fucking
it's been proven. NASA
No, it hasn't.
and the FBI have just released documents. We've never been to the moon.
Hold on.
Just
Oh
release
my
them.
God. We've been to
Hold on.
over 300 planets and with robots technically, and
We've
we
never
have
been to the moon.
pictures. Oh my
Hold
fuck
on.
bullshit.
They just
No,
released the
I-
documents.
I
just
believe
released
that
them.
one. I could
Just
believe
released
that
them
one.
last week, actually.
we shot. We may not have been, but we have shot robots up there, and we've gotten pictures.
So can I say something?
Huh.
So say there was an image taken for the moon, right? And you got the circular motion of the planet.
Where's my
At
chalkboard?
all retrospect, it would look like a plate. So it'd still be flat.
It would look like a plate. Yes, exactly. You could not see the curvature of it.
It'd be round, but it'd still be flat based.
Absolutely.
Yeah, there'd be no curve.
It would look
With
like
that
a,
kind yeah.
no. John's absolutely right. I'm telling you. Go find one picture. One
You couldn't
picture.
tell me that the Earth is flat.
I'm
No,
not
no, I'm
saying
saying
that.
that's
I
what
said
it
I'm
would look like.
teetering. I'm
That's
teetering
literally
with
what it
everything
would
I've
look
been
like.
learning these last 2 weeks
Okay,
about
if
it.
it's round one way,
I have.
do you
How
expect
do
it to
I
be round the
share-
other way? Or
Bradley.
do you expect
What
it to
if
be
it's
flat
shaped like a
the other
banana?
way?
How do we know we've seen it round the other way?
Bradley.
That's not. If it's round one way, it's round the other way. I guarantee
No.
it. It's not just gonna be
Bullshit.
flat.
That's not
No,
necessarily
take
true.
John's theory of it. A dinner plate. It's round one direction. Is it round both
It's
directions?
not a dinner plate. If it has an inner core, there's no way. It's just flat.
But these are things we're told.
Well,
Everything we have knowledge of is what we've been told.
Make it
right?
so I can share my screen.
Okay, so if you look at galactic alignments, they're spiraled.
There you go.
They each have chords, but they're not. They're
They're
pretty
still round.
flat based. No,
What?
they're flat based. They're not curved. They're not planet shaped. They're flat based.
Yeah, spirals are still flat, but they have the curvature just like a plate.
No,
Yeah, like a plate.
I'm telling you, the plate is the best
It does
example,
have
John. That was a great
chords.
one.
there's no way the Earth is a plate,
I didn't say it's a plate.
It is okay, but
but it's
the
flat
thing
like
is,
a plate.
it could be. Okay, have you seen those thick plates?
Yeah.
Or they got the fat.
So you're gonna
bottoms,
tell
but
me the
they're
moon is a
still,
plate?
Like
No, actually,
no,
the moon isn't even anything natural.
No, it's not. It's made of metal,
Yeah,
which is weird.
the entire thing
Yeah,
is
I
made of
know.
metal. They're
If
talking about how
they landed a rover on it and it
Steven, what are
dumbed
you showing
for
me?
hours
Hold
when we
on.
first
Oh
shot
my god, why
the
is
shit
it
up
keep
to the moon. That's what I'm telling you. And
typing
that's
the same fucking
yeah,
thing?
yeah.
So-
well, we've never been to the moon. Robots have. People have
yes,
never been to
but
the
when
moon.
it landed, the moon had this dong for hours
Mhm.
after it landed.
And they're talking about how all the craters. How are all the craters the same depth? All of them.
Yeah, they can't
Can
be.
you
It's
guys
not,
see this?
it's not natural. Yes.
Hold on.
That'd
I'm
be
waiting for
done
Steve to show me something.
By
How do you
rocks
not see the
crashing
curvature in
into the
that?
surface line, like
Okay.
meteorites and everything.
But you're telling me that still doesn't look like
But
it could
they
be a
would
plate?
be different
Definitely
No.
not.
sizes.
No.
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 It
That looks like
it'd
it
be-
keeps going
It
around.
could be pretty
No,
flat.
it doesn't.
What do you
Looks like it could end and border curve right there at the edging, like a toilet bowl.
dude? You're looking
that
at it
one.
from
That one
above
right
it.
there. See that yellow line at
Okay.
the end?
So
You
This?
what?
No, this
No,
one.
no,
This one.
no.
Oh, you can't see my mouse, can you? No,
No.
right there, right there, right there. Look at that one.
yeah,
So you're in. What is that? then?
Okay,
What
see
is
that
the
yellow line? That's
Uh-huh.
part of the filament they've been talking about.
what? That's
You
the
think
magnetic
that's
field.
An ozone layer?
How do you see a magnetic field,
No,
John?
that's what that is. That's a magnetic
How do you
field.
see it?
That's
What do
the
you- what do you- how do you
ionosphere
see
that
it?
holds
It's-
all of our oxygen into our planet.
No,
So that's the ozone
ozone holds
No,
oxygen in.
that's
Ionosphere
the
holds all the
magnetic
gravity and
field.
everything in it.
That is
That
the
is caused
ionosphere
by-
that
So
keeps
then
us
you
from
should
being
be
sucked
able-
into space.
You should
No,
be able to
that's-
see that from
Okay,
down
that-
on Earth, if that's true.
No, that yellow line.
Yes.
No, it's a magnetic field that's caused by
If
radiation
there's any
rays
kind
that
of magnetic
protects the
field or
Earth,
anything around the
and
Earth, you'd be able to
the
see
ozone
it.
layer.
But you
No.
can see that it's rounded.
Yes, you would.
No, you can see that it's curved. That doesn't necessarily mean rounded.
It's not. They're talking about the ozone layer
Because
right here.
even ovals are
John said it's
curved
magnetic field.
and stuff. You know.
Yeah. So
I
Saucers
know.
are-
here, Steven, stop sharing
are
real quick.
kind of
So
rounded.
'cause I don't know how to share at the same time. Watch, I'll show you something.
In this picture, they see it
I
from
think.
space. How the
It's
fuck are
all
you
good
gonna
now.
see it from space but not on Earth?
It's a camera flash reflection because the
Hold on.
radiation. That's why you see it from space.
Hold on.
That's the
Uh,
only reason you can't see
By
it
the
by
way,
eye.
the question was is
You can
if you
only
can
see
go
it the
back
camera.
in time and
You'd
change
still be able to
something,
see it if there's no clouds.
No,
unassassinate
it's because
Hitler,
of gamma radiation.
how would the world be different
Raymond.
today?
It
Yeah,
can only
that's what I was
be
saying.
We
viewed
have
in
changed.
certain
We have now
aspects.
changed to the world being
I answered my question. It turned into this.
flat, round.
So
I don't know
We
how.
know it's round.
where is it? Wait, how do I share my screen, Steven? How'd you do that?
Okay,
Go to share screen in the middle
So-
of the thing.
Okay, hold on. Watch this.
okay. So
Okay.
humanity knows the Earth as
Can you guys see
round,
this?
But then again, we also
Yeah.
know that there's oceans underneath
I'm
the
in my own way.
oceans.
Okay, you
and
see that?
beneath the Earth.
That's what they're saying it is, right? And the sun and moon orbit inside of this dome we're inside of. So yes, it would simulate that we have night and day, but both were actually placed here, right? And this dome is what they're calling the filament. Now-
Fear can splatter.
Are you fucking?
Now the edge is actually Antarctica, which covers the entire world.
So then,
It's an ice wall keeping us in, so we can't escape.
if we have satellites and stuff that go around the world, why is
So
it
if
that
that's what
they
that is-
never? Why is there no recorded
how-
picture of the Earth sideways then, as
Hold
it
on.
is?
No. Who
Brad,
says they
Brad,
go
if-
around the world?
All right,
What if they
yeah,
operate the
no,
same
no.
way of that diagram of the sun and moon I just showed you? And again, it's only information we told.
Hold on.
Ooh,
Hold on.
what kind of drugs
You're telling
have
me
you been
actually,
they
taking
put us
recently?
I've been drinking
in a
beer.
dome.
He's like, I'm sick
They
No,
of
go
no,
fellows
on
in.
that, hold on.
I'm
points.
How the hell did we end up in this dome?
We're experiments.
What
And
do you
I've
mean?
gone down that path too.
So that's
There's-
aliens.
I can believe that.
Yeah. So 3 different races
Absolutely.
of aliens
I'm
have been
behind that one.
using this Earth that we're on to create
Brad,
life.
Brad,
The
do you
Yeah, I know
believe in
that.
Trump?
What?
Do you believe in Trump, Brad?
Yeah, I believe in Trump.
Why would you believe in Trump?
What are you
It's
talking about?
something
He's a
alien.
real
What
person.
are you talking about? He's not a real person. He's aliens.
Okay, so he's alien. He's still
Well,
real.
he's fucking
His name's
orange.
still Trump,
Funny.
is it not?
No, it is.
But like
Over this.
this rabbit hole has led me down more rabbit holes, like the Edo race,
Dude,
right? They're the ones that created dinosaurs. And
Yeah,
when they were
you
done
know-
with them, they destroyed dinosaurs,
Yep.
which left a pathway for the next race to create the next life form. And these races are competing to see who could build the best life form. That's the whole goal. This whole thing we're on is just like a petri dish. See what they
Except
can
that
create.
now more races are coming into
makes
it and
sense.
are wanting
Yes.
to do it too.
They get a certain time limit, right? They get a time
What is
limit.
our time limit as humans?
Well, the
we're
dinosaurs
almost
had
done.
650 million years. So-
It'd be the same as the last two massive extinction cataclysms. So
Well, assuming the dinosaurs was 650 million years, and that was the total time, which we don't know. Now,
they have no clue what the actual timeline is.
No, exactly.
They're estimating proper anything.
and us ourselves, we've processed that humans have been around for at least 6,000 years. That's as far as we've been able to process. It could be longer. So, assuming we're on the same time scale.
Wait a minute.
See
How old
they
is Thanos?
realized that they didn't get
Huh?
the correct distance between
How
us
old
and
is
the moon?
Thanos?
Thanos?
Thanos.
Oh,
So
John,
wait,
how
are
old
we
is
supposed to be
Thanos?
doing the actual episode?
We are. It turned into this
Thanos?
huge thing. I don't know how.
Wait, Thanos from Marvel?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Thanos. Oh,
Or
well,
wouldn't
okay,
wait a
so
minute? No, wouldn't
by-
the guy
by the
who's
timeline
immortal,
of-
isn't
of
he the oldest
Endgame-
creature?
no. By the
That's in
timeline
the
of
comic book, Steven.
Endgame,
And no, he
Thanos
wasn't the
is
oldest creature.
He's like a million years old, Brad.
Years old. No, he's only 7,394.
No.
Okay, I was
By
just
the
Mom
timeline
still
of
hasn't
Endgame.
beat.
I was just joking, guys. You know.
Yeah, Mom still hasn't beat anyways. She
That's
rode
real.
dinosaurs.
Now, so, but let's say we
Well,
are
that's
the.
'cause Bob's his
Going
own
to hell for
sound.
that curse.
What?
This is. Let's say we are the
Your
second
mom's
test
old.
subjects, right? So we'll have a
Uh-huh.
natural
Wouldn't
line
it be
until
the
they
third?
decide to end us or until we end ourselves. No, because we've only found proofs of dinosaurs. That's the first thing we found. We haven't found
We've had-
anything else yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Animals, fish. That would've been the
Yes,
second
which
line.
is part of the line we're in.
No, that would have been before a line, wouldn't it?
No,
Hold on.
think about it. Dinosaurs, these giant monsters, devolved. All of them devolved into what they are today.
That makes no sense.
All of them.
No.
What
no.
if you would have? What if you would have given dinosaurs back in the day the ability to decide what?
Shapeshift.
No, to decide kind of shapeshift, but decide what gender they're going to be halfway through their life.
Well, the first
I'm
one to jump on the
125-year-old male T-Rex. I think
Are
I'm going to
they
identify as a
Seahorse now?
100-year-old
I don't know if they knew what
velociraptor
seahorses were, John.
female.
I'm just saying. Only thing I can think of that has that ability are sea creatures,
No.
and not that many
No.
of them.
To
John,
identify
we-
as something
it's-
else.
It's 2023,
Yeah.
okay?
Well,
I
sea
identify as
creatures
a
are
tree.
plants, and plants can do it too.
Your plant.
Oh.
What?
And so another part of the thing is like
Gender swap.
some of the creatures we
Plants
have
can
with
gender
the
swap.
Creatures,
abilities
say that
they have.
again. No, say that again.
Plants can gender swap.
Some
You
of the
mean like
what
a
that we
fish
have,
with the
Brad?
light in its head?
what?
Some of
A
the
fish
what
with
that
the
we
light
have,
in
Brad?
its
Some of the sea creatures we have with the abilities they have,
Oh.
like octopus, how they can camouflage, and they have a brain, but they technically have no vertebrae to control the brain, right? They're one of the
Yep.
smartest creatures with no physical features, anything close to us. But all these things are capable of. They think some alien DNA slipped into that creature when it was supposed to, so that's why we get some animals out there, like the one that can literally turn itself inside out, expose its bone to scare away its prey, right?
Yep.
There's all kinds of different things out there that shouldn't exist because there's some
There's-
slip ups.
There's jellyfish.
Dude, I'm
that,
telling you,
are,
I've gone down this crazy rabbit hole.
like
What made you go down this
Guys,
rabbit
and
hole?
then-
Why?
So
hurts itself. It's fucking
initially,
weird.
it started with I saw the flat Earth thing. I was like, yeah, flat Earth. Who fucking cares?
Uh-huh. Is
then it
this while
starts-
you were? Is this when
yeah,
you
it
had?
dies and then randomly comes back as a new jellyfish.
Is this when you were tired of searching through Grinder, or
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, yeah, but then so I just saw a flat Earth thing. And then I started playing God of War,
So,
actually,
Pretty much, it's
and how there's 9 realms and all that,
invincible, or
and how there's the Bifrost that takes us
whatever you
to
wanna
each
say
one.
on that.
And Flat
Mhm.
Earthers actually explain how that works. I
Yeah.
was like, no, that doesn't make sense. How would
Just
Flat
like the
Earthers know
jellyfish.
how the Bifrost works? And the more I dove into it, the more I fell in love with the idea, actually, that maybe all these stories we've been told about these different worlds we go to. Like, we've seen reports of giants, we've seen reports of trolls. They fucking came
There's
from
the
somewhere.
fucking
What if
the
they jumped
teleports.
through the Bifrost and all that? What if all that's real?
What Bifrost?
Okay.
Leaf holes.
Leaf
The
holes? Yeah.
whirlpools. There is whirlpools and teleports in the
It's-
waters.
But no, they're called the. Okay, a lot of people consider them as time gaps, but they're leap holes. No, there's been video footage caught of birds, disappearing right in the mid air and ending up somewhere else just a few hours later, completely, like, way the fuck distant than where the fuck the birds
teleport.
have been at.
Oh yeah, I just watched one. This guy was throwing up his sandal, just fucking with it, and at one point he threw it up. He saw it come down, and then it didn't. He went to grab it, and
Yeah.
it just disappeared.
I
He's
don't
like,
Yeah,
blame
the
him.
leap hole, it's gone. Yeah, and what it is there's what a theory of it is it's timelines that cross over, and at those specific moments, if you happen to get caught in it, then you happen to jump through that timeline, and
Okay.
until you get thrown back into your own at some further point.
So back to your question, Steven. The reason I would have to go back in time to do this, to do it when explorers are first going around, because of the United Treaty the world has about Antarctica. You are not allowed near Antarctica. You will be killed on sight, or if you get close to it.
What?
It's a treaty the world shares.
Because
Right.
there's been more.
They do
proven
not
that
want you going
time
to
loops
Antarctica,
down there.
which made me question it even more. So that's why I have to go to the past before any of this existed, before anybody knew anything about this. I have to go there to see if it's true or not, pretty much.
So,
when
do you
Hitler and
know
everybody
all
went
the
there, they found
crazy things that you would find there there's a reason why things are not documented. So,
Well,
when it
So
comes
there's
to
a reason why
physics,
we're told so few
because there's
things.
absolutely no physical proof of how anything functions
What are you
when it
talking
comes to
about?
because Antarctica. The reason why it's so secretive is
Mhm.
because quantum physics cannot comprehend the way that it actually functions on this planet.
They have documents from when Hitler went there.
Yes.
Those
Those
fucking-
are actual
So-
documents, though.
Well, no, he's right. Did you know we didn't know
What do you-
about Antarctica until 1960? We didn't document Antarctica until 1960s, right?
No, because Hitler had bases on Antarctica.
Yeah, Hitler
No,
did. Nobody
he
else
sent
did.
things there to start building. He started
No,
building,
Hitler had
and then
bases
abandoned them.
made.
Yes,
No,
but he
right.
abandoned
he has,
them.
He has the largest structures. Germany have active bases there. As
No,
we
they're not
speak.
active.
Yes, they do.
No, they're not. They abandoned
Yes,
them.
they are. No,
No, they're all abandoned.
they are not.
All of them.
They are
And
not.
not abandoned.
the first one built on the tip, everybody that was sent to build it, that went to go home actually disappeared.
Well,
Dude,
I mean, they could have
second
just
one made it
froze
back.
in Antarctica.
So what if Antarctica is like the
they got on
doorway?
the ship to head
out.
home and disappeared.
I mean,
Like, that ship still cannot be found to this day.
I'm just saying, what if
well,
we go back
then
in
that
time? We go to
pilot's
Antarctica,
dumbass.
and we're
Sorry.
trekking along, and we see a fucking door, and we walk out like, "Oh, you escaped the petri dish. Good job, human. You proved
the
us right.
hell?
We created the best species there is." We're like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
You can
Now,
trick
you won.
unfortunately, you're dead.
They
Why?
did.
I
Everything you've
imagine
ever
it's like
known
a
for your
maze runner
extinction.
situation. You escape, so we'll allow you to live, but just know here's all your new rules.
And everybody that you know is
Everyone
gonna
else gonna
die and
die.
everything's gonna
Yeah.
change. And then you see the whole world, like you go back through the door, and then it's like you see a big eraser all across the world. Like
What if that's what
everything's
it
being
is?
erased? What the?
What if the first person
His life was white.
that gets through there
It's a
becomes
white
God,
paper.
and they let that person create the next life form?
You think if there's a being out there, if any of this is true, that created us, they're going to allow something they created to be powerful enough to do what they do?
One, it wouldn't be powerful enough because they would have to teach them first
Isn't
off.
that the
They're not
concept of
gonna-
God to be able to
But-
create whatever you want?
You're not listening. They would have to teach you how to do it in the first place. They're not going to teach you everything. Nobody
No,
ever
not
does.
everything, but why would they give you close to the fraction of the power they have? Then they have no power over you.
They do.
Yeah,
It's called
they
the
do.
mind.
No, once they start teaching you, you can actually learn on your own. That's the beauty of our species. We adapt and we challenge and we grow.
They
Yes,
made
got
us.
So teaching a human how to do that
So,
would be
brain.
dangerous to them.
No, wouldn't it?
Are you kidding me?
No.
Yeah, it would.
Just because you couldn't grow doesn't mean not all of us
If
could.
they created you, how wouldn't they be able to destroy you?
I didn't say they
Oh,
couldn't destroy you.
I,
So then why
I
would
have
they
a
be
question
worried?
though.
Unless they're pussy.
I don't know
I have a
how we're
question.
going to another question because only Brad has answered my question in the last
I've
40
been trying
minutes.
to, and
Okay.
it keeps
Anyway,
going back
so
to
I do have a question though. What? Okay, so you know those tanks with all the ants and everything. What if their universe was one of those, and the so-called God is just a kid with the ant tank?
what?
Think about it. What we're a
So
bunch
we're
of
ants.
ants in a
Now we're
tank.
fucking ants.
An ant
I
farm,
mean-
John.
Ant farm, yeah.
It could be.
Sometimes.
Think about black holes happen because kid gets mad and kicks the tank,
And they haven't canceled us.
shifts everything around, so plants shift and all that.
See, that's something that came up too,
That's how
right?
complicated thought is, but dirt falling down.
So
Why is it no
Hold on,
other
hold on.
planet?
Before he had ants, he used an etch and sketch, but every time that he moved it, it erased everything.
Erased.
Oh, fuck.
So
There goes Europe again.
real quick again.
Big Bang Theory is really he just puts a tiny little dynamite what those called? There's a little firecracker into the tank. Oop. That's
Let's
the Big
fuck
Bang.
with them a little bit. Okay, so again, I'm not saying I'm a flat earther, but answer me this:
No, you are.
why is it with all the planets we've
No,
been
you
able to
are.
send robots to explore, not one other one has an ozone? Not one.
because none of them have trees.
That's why none of them are able to sustain life.
That's not true. We found 17 planets that have trees and
No, they don't.
technical ozone.
We found
Not a
multiple
single
planets
fuck-
that have everything we do: the carbon, the oxygen, the water, and everything to sustain life.
Everything necessary.
But none of them have
No.
ozone layers.
It's because they don't have a magnetic force around those.
Doesn't every
That's
planet have
nothing.
magnetic force? Does a magnetic force
No.
come from the core?
I don't think
No,
so. I
just-
think it
just
more
'cause
so
everything
comes
has
from
gravity
the
doesn't mean
pull
there's a
that comes
magnetic
from the sun.
pole.
Yeah. I
Yes,
think it's
everything
got-
has magnetic pull. Without that magnetic pull, you wouldn't have moons around the planets. You wouldn't.
Dude.
Not all
So
planets
you're
have moons.
telling me that the moon and the tides are linked too, huh?
What?
Yeah, say that
Yeah.
again.
The moon and the tide is linked.
To what?
That's what I'm asking you. Do you think that?
Wait, what?
Yes.
Why does somebody believe that? Like the moon doesn't have anything to
So,
do with the ocean
How is
tides.
that? When
all.
the moon could be up at the same time as the
What?
sun, and tide could still be out.
Okay, let me ask you that. How
Wait,
can the moon be
why?
up at the same time as the sun if it's on the
It
opposite
happens
side
all
of the
the time.
world?
You tell me because it happens all the
Flat
time.
Earth!
Because we have more than one moon.
Would it have more than one moon?
Okay, just because nobody's been smart enough to look and prove it doesn't mean that we possibly don't. Think about it. So when you look at a moon and there's that ring around it, what if that's a bigger moon hiding behind the moon we can physically see?
Why
Isn't
do
that-
we never see it then, John?
No,
If it's bigger
seen-
than the moon,
okay,
we can see.
Hold on. So I've physically and I've shown other people a moon in front of me and a moon directly behind me at the same exact time.
So you were time traveling, what you're saying.
Yeah.
Which is kind of the premise
no.
of the question.
I definitely wasn't time traveling.
Johnny,
Oh,
you didn't answer yet.
What was the original
Time
question?
is left.
So what was the question?
Oh,
Why do you
yeah.
believe in flat Earth?
No. The
That was his
original
question?
question was if you could time travel and go back to a special event or whatever, change something that happened in the past that would shape today's future, what would you have done?
Go on the expedition with me, right, John?
No.
If you say, for instance, would you have helped Hitler get away to create the Third Reich and have another world war? Would you
That
have?
part, no.
Here he
Just
did.
saying something. For instance, would you have helped
No, the Hitler
The
part, yes,
Romans,
'cause I just
the
wanted
Romans
information
win
for the
their
zombies.
battles. Would you have? I mean, what would you have done, and what would it have changed for today's future? Brad's just turned into a flat Earth something. He was googling the shit out of.
I was just saying, I want to know if it's true or not. If I could go back before the treaty, before the rest of the world even knows about this, that's the only opportunity I would have to prove or disprove it.
Sneak into
That's it.
Antarctica and you're good.
You can't. You cannot
I mean, you
sneak into
can.
Antarctica. No, dude, you
Really?
cannot.
Really?
Yes.
How do you?
Really?
Well, how do you
They
get
told me I
into
can't sneak into a
Antarctica?
lot
It's
of
all by
places. and I
boat.
sneak into a lot of places.
It's either boat or plane.
Is
If
that
you
how
get close
get-
to
is
it,
that
they
the only
sink
way
Or
you get
skydiving.
coochie, Chris?
What?
You know that's called rape. I said, is that
What are
the
you
only way you
talking-
get coochie, Chris?
No.
by secretly sneaking in.
He's like, I sneak into everywhere. Nobody ever knows.
Hey,
He's
You
like,
get a hold
"Fuck
of
ya."
Santa. You just get a hold of Santa. You're good. He'll
Well,
protect
I
you.
got a pretty straightforward answer.
Chris,
What?
say
What?
you want to join my expedition.
No.
Chris, let's fuck with him. Say you enjoy my expedition.
No. I don't even want to join your expedition.
John,
I
before
don't
he
care
hops
about
on,
Antarctica.
let's fuck with Steve and say you want to join my expedition.
All that's going to be proven wrong in the end anyway, so I don't care about all that.
Whoa.
I do
What's
it.
going to be proven wrong?
Your freaking flat Earth, your freaking Antarctica door bullshit, the dome over the Earth, all that's going to be proven
Ugh.
wrong. Okay.
You poor
I
bastard.
did. A lot of it's been.
None of it has been proven right.
Mhm, mhm.
But there's a dome around the Earth.
No, it's not.
There's a door.
I mean, there is a-
because that one's definitely been proven. They found it. They just can't open it because it's frozen solid.
It's not a door.
It's pretty big ass door too. What did you say the height was, Brad? Like 70 or 90 foot tall.
I don't
Something like
actually know
that,
what you're talking
but-
about.
What are you talking
Oh.
about?
Okay,
I had to
so
find this.
Talking about
oh,
I'm not
well,
listening.
they found like a cat. Okay, so it looks like a castle door. Like it
You talking
has
about the pyramid they found in Antarctica?
no, not a pyramid. It looks like a Nazi base, but a stone castle door. Looking thing is like 70
No.
or 90 feet tall. It's frozen
That's the
solid, so you
tunnel.
can't get open.
That's
the tunnels.
No, it's not a tunnel. What? No,
Hold
it's a.
I'm going to
Okay,
look this
so
up.
is
it's
it
a
in an
giant-
ice mountain? I'm being serious.
It looks like
There's a
it looks like an
pyramid in
old school
Antarctica.
castle door, but it has the
No, it's not part of the
Nazi
pyramid.
sign on it.
has
That's the
what
only
on
one
it?
they've been able to
The
find
Nazi
because
sign.
of where it's
that's
at.
That's the tunnels for Hitler's
Yeah,
bases and everything.
I'm pretty
That is
sure
the
it's-
tunnels.
I'm
Yes.
pretty sure it's the
No,
yeah.
it's on the side of an ice sheet
It's
off the edge,
Oh my god.
away from the tunnels and the pyramid. It's literally on the outer
You're not
edge.
listening. Hitler had tunnels going throughout all Antarctica. And they were secret ones that were to get away from everybody. So it's
Directly
part
on
of
the
the
ocean.
tunnels.
That's cute.
Yes.
That makes no sense. Let's see. He had
Really? Because if he
tunnels
had a
for
boat there, all
subways?
he had to do was jump into the boat and then take off.
no one. Okay, so
That's
it's
easier than
not that
fucking
kind of
trying to run from
structure.
people.
So would it even worked?
No, I'm looking at something. It's not a door near the ocean.
That's what John just said.
It's a door carved into the mountain. So wait, is that your answer? You
Well,
joining my
it's-
expedition to prove the doors real?
Animated about this.
Well, they've already proven that there's a giant ass door there.
So you're not joining my expedition?
Oh, you said I would.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
There's
We already
so
knew
much
about
that
the-
studies be found there, like the center of Antarctica and the possible prehistoric life that may be existing,
Is there a hole in the middle of the earth, guys?
No,
which would be at the center of Antarctica.
there can't be a hole if it's a plate. Duh.
It's a donut. If that's the case.
Okay.
So you guys
Uh,
ruined the whole question.
So
I answered the question. You guys, what do you mean you're a flat earther? I was like, I never said that. That gave my reasoning why I started looking into it.
No, you're definitely a flat earther with all your
No!
You're
No!
definitely yes, Bradley.
No! I don't
you
accept it.
definitely I think after we get off this phone call,
So
my brother anymore.
Whatever, Mitchell. Whatever, Mitchell. All right,
Being
Chris.
my brother.
The hole in the middle.
What's your answer?
if I
Baba
could go
Booey,
back
Baba
in time,
Booey, Howard Stern's penis.
No, but I'd go back to Caesar's time and then take over Caesar's spot and honestly just keep building the Roman Empire and
So you
take
would have
over.
a bunch of man boys running around as your pleasure bots.
And you'd be dead for saying that already.
That's what he had. He had a bunch of young men running around that he'd fuck whenever he wanted.
Yes.
That's not the part I was thinking about. Wow.
Julius, yes, but
You said take his place,
I'm just
He
confused.
also had a wife.
which you
and-
never touched.
It was a front. It was a front.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
The only
But
time you laid with her was to make a
You guys
child. but they
always
never
got to
did.
go to the gay shit. I don't understand.
No,
you
these are
guys.
facts. What do you mean?
yeah, well, I'm just curious
Why
why.
did
Okay,
that
so
have
no,
to come
my
out of any
next-
of that?
Well, whatever. Next question is how does that affect today's future? Like today?
Because after the Roman Empire, politicians went crooked, and that's when we started getting fucked up shit
But
happening.
that was long after Julius Caesar.
If he didn't get taken out, then it wouldn't have gone that way. Do you
It
not get it?
still would have eventually gone that way, but
Not if somebody else took over and had it where it didn't.
You think there's nobody in the world that would have created the civilization and laws and order that we have today if Julius Caesar survived? I'm just
I
asking.
said take over in his spot,
Yes,
as in he could die.
but eventually you would die
And-
too.
no,
Would
I
you
get what
not?
you're saying. I get what you're saying, and I get what you're saying. I just don't think it wouldn't really change the future today. Like it wouldn't change anything
I
today.
mean, if you get laws put in place where
That-
they can't change
Well,
any of the laws,
Yeah, that's a lot of Roman laws.
So you mean like if we put a law in place about how we can't touch the constitutional rights, but you got people right now trying to take away the Second Amendment? Is that what you
Yeah.
mean? But they're
Yeah.
doing everything in power to do it.
yeah, except not letting them do that.
Okay,
That's
so who
going-
would stop them?
Me.
With what?
Commies.
Dude, if you're going against me and I'm the leader, you could just I'll be
Okay,
happy.
but what if
I
you're
don't give a
gone
fuck.
by the time they start trying to put these in
I
act?
don't- Why do you keep questioning my shit? Why don't you question
So,
your own flat
Chris is
earth?
obviously a communist.
I do question it. I didn't say I'm a flat earther. I said I'm teetering. Teetering.
Chris, we just spent 40 minutes arguing about
Cheating
Brad's
on the
que-
tape.
Let's
or
go back
Brad's
to
know,
flat
I know.
earth since you want to bring this back up.
No,
go back
I
to
don't
it.
want to bring that back up. I
Cheating
don't
on
care
on
about
the
the flat earth. But either that or honestly go back to Hitler's studies just because he was studying zombies.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Plate.
What?
It's weird is my mind is so scrambled now. I don't know if I have any more questions.
Come on, host. Do
I
your
don't
job.
know
You guys-
what.
You guys don't know about Hitler and
This
his
was
zombies.
completely beyond off. This was beyond off topic. for the
No, I
question,
answered.
completely.
It just took you down a rabbit hole with me. That's all.
None-
Okay, so this is pretty
no.
normal
You didn't
for
answer. That
episodes,
was
though.
So
It is kind of normal for our episode. So
Yes,
agree.
everybody knows about the zombies and the twins and the super soldiers, all that Hitler was trying to do. We know.
I don't care about super soldiers. They sucked. They were just on meth.
Well, super soldiers were the beginning of the zombie project.
Kinda, except the Russians took it over, which nobody does know about, and they actually had a whole set of people that actually pretty much became zombies and ate each other, except the last one died, so it didn't work.
You know, there's been multiple accounts of zombies around the world.
Yeah, but not actual zombies. Just because you eat
Yes.
a face doesn't mean you're a fucking zombie.
No, there's this one guy, Jamaica.
What?
He took 21 shots to the chest, nowhere else. He kept pushing forward and ate somebody, and they shot him 6 more times in the back until he stopped.
But then he's still not a zombie. He's dead. You don't die unless you get shot in the head.
Well, that's again something fabricated by Hollywood.
Well,
How would we know that's how zombies
Bleed
die?
out. Anything
What-
that
what?
bled out wouldn't be able to move.
Zombies don't bleed out because their blood's already
Everything
coagulated.
bleeds out.
That
Okay,
was the point.
so let me throw
That's
this
the
at
point
you.
of being undead.
Do you know how zombie ants happen?
What?
The
Yeah,
zombie
they
ant
are.
theory.
Yeah, the mushroom.
Yeah, but they're not dead, correct?
No, they're just in
No,
paralyzed.
technically,
It's a
Well, they-
parasite telling the
they-
brain what to do.
They can only
Yes.
Putting
function
them in
on
a
the
zombie
primary
form.
functionary, which is
but the only way you can
Right.
get it out of the actual ant when it's in that is taking it out when it's in the zombie form.
You would have to kill it.
yeah, do
No.
have to kill
You can't
Absolutely.
You have
get
to
rid of it
inject
once
when
it's in there.
still alive.
What
You
the?
have
No.
to eat,
it. Something that
you have to
parasitic would
take.
overtake too quickly to all their main functions. So once
What are
it's
you?
in
What are
there,
you talking about?
even
Once the
removing it
fungus
would
takes
automatically
over,
kill.
there's no removing it.
Once it takes
No, even if
The
you
ant
did
over,
remove it,
Mhm.
all the
the
ant
host would
blood
still
is going to
die.
have it in it. So you can eat or take that out from the ant and
and
make
kill the
a.
ant. Yeah.
What do you don't have to take all the blood from the ant.
You just said take the blood from the ant.
I said take the blood, not all of it. You don't have to kill the ant.
You have to. There's
How-
no going back.
What are
Yeah,
you talking
once
about?
infected, it spreads throughout the
They
entire
already
bloodstream.
made it so they could fix the ants that went into that. They have an antidote for the ants.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got a
Antidote.
big-
Antidote.
Muting the host. No dad jokes here.
But that's what. So that's all I
Dude,
need.
that's like 3/4 of a podcast is dad jokes, dude.
I've been thinking about that. I don't want to do that no more though.
Oh, be a zombie.
Spaceship sounds funny.
I don't really want to award any points for that one yet.
Come
I'm
on,
gonna-
I gave
no,
so
I
much
have to mull that-
details
Nope,
and all
nope,
that.
I'm gonna
What
have
do
to
you
mull that one
mean?
over because I don't think any of you guys deserve any fucking points. You guys suck.
I didn't even give an answer.
You said join my expedition.
And talked about Antarctica and finding
Oh, no,
the door.
but-
and-
Okay, but that's okay. But that's what Brad would do. Oh,
no, that's
whatever.
what you said you were going to do.
You said you join my expedition to find the door.
Well, yeah, if you were already going, I mean,
Still
Okay,
don't
so
want
if I
your
wasn't,
answer.
what would you do?
changed 15 years ago.
If you could go back in time
Yeah,
and change
I'd go back.
anything,
I got go back 15 years ago, fix just a couple of things that I would have had to settle. And
so
plain
you're
simple.
saying
That's
so
it.
you're saying you would keep your life and you would just go back 15 years. How would that change today's future? Today.
Because you win the lottery.
More like I would have tried harder. I don't know. That's my answer.
We're,
No,
we're not
that's not
getting,
what that's not what I mean. Okay, next
why are you getting so personal?
Very sentimental here. What happened?
Yeah, I still don't want to give
It's
any
I
points for
suffer
this.
with bipolar depression. What do you expect?
Because he's like,
I have
"Hey guys,
resentments.
I didn't even give my answer. Let me give it." It's sad, depressing. I'm moving on now, John.
Whatever.
Mine's to
moving on.
benefit humanity, possibly, maybe not.
No, it's
Whatever.
not.
I said maybe.
When you
Yours
come
does
home
not
from work, you
benefit
feel like a
anybody,
stranger.
Brad.
I said maybe.
Brad, it
Maybe.
benefits nobody.
Yes, because we
Joining-
wouldn't be
no.
investing into NASA. We would be investing into Navy to break the ice wall. It would invest in where our funds go.
Can
Boom.
you see my eyes?
I can. They're very disappointed in me.
Or I would go back to see Tesla get his invention explained to me easier for the spaceship.
Oh, I actually found something about that, Chris. How they can use mercury and magnetics to create gravitational lift.
Fucking!
Yeah,
I told
found
you that
something about
already.
that.
I told you that.
You didn't describe it that way.
Yes.
You
all they
said
have
so.
to do is
You
put it in a
you
metal
take the
ball,
magnet.
you shock
and,
it. No,
there's no shocking.
no.
No shocking.
That's that. Oh my God! With the mercury, yes.
There was no shocking.
You can't just use a magnet. It doesn't work that way, Brad. You have to shock the actual mercury liquid in a metal ball, and it will do a gravitational lift.
Listen, the video I watched, there was no shocking, and they built a
What?
small
What
one,
is
and it
that?
started hovering on its own.
You're joking.
No, I'm not.
Any zinc base anything?
Nope, that's
It's
not true
mercury.
anymore. No.
Are you telling me my tablets to help me feel better when I'm sick has mercury in it?
That's mercury.
No.
Yes.
That my
No, it takes-
tablet that helps me feel better is actually making me feel worse.
It's
No.
poisoning me.
Pitter powder. I'm gonna go ahead and give
I love peanut butter.
nope. I'm just gonna go ahead and just end it and say that John is our loser tonight. It just seemed like
Ah,
all of
always
his
the loser.
answers were piggybacked off of Brad.
Yeah, okay, well,
There is no real winner or loser this week because the
Well, I was
next
gonna
week.
say this because I took up so much time. I will concede and take the loss if you want me to.
No,
what? That's not
because
fair.
I've got
It's
it.
not fair. I'm willing to lose.
I've got an even better thing for that.
What? Okay.
Instead, because this was just a tangent thing, we're just gonna go ahead and say that next week's episode will be our Make Your Parody Song episode, inspired by your idea, Brad.
Oh, I won. Damn
I'm
it.
down for that.
Thanks everybody for watching the show, you unlucky bastards. Thanks for watching us, unlucky bastards. If you want to check out more episodes, we drop a new episode every week, Wednesdays, every Friday, we go ahead and throw up our new quickie. So if you want to come check us out, go ahead. You can find us on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, you name it. We're pretty much out there. Remember to look us up, Unlucky Bastards, and that's Bastard if you're not too sure with the name. Thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll see you again next week.